Shalom everyone. Adonai Oz la'amo yiten, and through that Oz, Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom. Erev Shabbat, Parashat Vayigash, Tafshin Pei Daled, Erev Shabbat, which is also the fast day of Asara b'Tevet. Asara b'Tevet is the day that the Babylonians began the siege on Yerushalayim, the siege that ended up in the destruction of Yerushalayim and Beit HaMikdash. It is the first date in Jewish history that we commemorate, which is a date of Avelut, of mourning over the destruction. It is also the only fast day that we have on Friday, on Erev Shabbat. Why? Because the Navi Chezkel says on this day he got the prophecy that the siege began. On this day we fast. It creates a very confusing situation. We prepare for Shabbat, we put on Shabbat clothes, we go to Beit Knesset, we say the Tfilat Mincha of a fast day in our Shabbat clothing, and we flow straight from the Tfilah of the Ta'anit right into Kabbalat Shabbat. It's confusing, but it's also actually very much appropriate for Jewish history, because our history is full of downs and ups, of days of pain and suffering, and of days of redemption, days of holiness and simcha and happiness. And they combine together on this move from the day of the fast right into Shabbat, from a tefillah of a fast day right into the happy tefillah of Kabbalat Shabbat. It is also the Rabbanut HaRashit of Israel commemorates the Shoah, Hayom HaShoah, on Asara b'Tevet, to say that the beginning of our tzarot, of our difficulties, will also be the end of our difficulties. And it's very appropriate that this is exactly when we approach Parashat Vayigash, in which Yaakov Avinu goes down to Mitzrayim, and Hashem will say to Yaakov Avinu, I'm going down to Mitzrayim with you, I will make you into a great nation, I will go down with you to Mitzrayim, and I will bring you back up to Eretz Yisrael. Our history is full of downs and ups. This is already said to Yaakov Avinu, and we, his children of all generations, have actually fulfilled this prophecy in the history of Am Yisrael. But people want to know, why can't we just have some peace and quiet? Why do we have to have all these downs and ups? Why can't we just have some peace and quiet? So I think the answer to this question is also in the same psukim, because Hashem says to Yaakov, not only I will go down to Mitzrayim with you and bring you back up to Eretz Yisrael, but also I will make you into a great nation. Hashem did not create Am Yisrael so that there will be another nation in the world that will have peace and quiet, but to be a great nation, to be a nation that will bring greatness of spirit and faith into the world, bring greatness of love and of chesed into the world. As long as all we want is to have some peace and quiet, we will not fulfill our destination. Our destiny, the destiny of Am Yisrael, is to be a great nation. As long as all we want is peace and quiet, we're not going to get out of the loop of these downs and these ups. And we make two kinds of mistakes that are different and similar, mistakes of survival. One is that all we want is to survive, have a place for Am Yisrael to be able to live without people fighting with us and have some peace and quiet. But that's not going to bring us to what we're supposed to be a great nation. The other mistake is that we just want to survive as Jews. We want to take care, to preserve our Judaism, but to run away from the world, because that's also challenging. And that's not good enough also, because we have to meet the world. We have to meet life. We have to meet other nations. We have to meet culture, so that we can bring out the lights that are in there, the good parts of everything that's going on into the world, and make the world into a great place. So let us listen to the combination of Erev Shabbat, and the fast day over the morning about the destruction of Yerushalayim and the Mikdash, a day of downs and of ups, and to the destiny of Am Yisrael, as Hashem says to Yaakov Avinu in Parashat Shavua, let's strive to bring ourselves to the day that we will be a great nation. It doesn't mean that we can't have times of peace and tranquility, but it means that we can't only strive for that. We can have times of peace and tranquility that will give us renewed energy to continue to make the world great. And when we strive for that, then, Be'ezrat Hashem, we will succeed. Shabbat Shalom.